As I'm sitting here reading through comments this morning before I go into work, and it occurs to me that while we joke about the ignorance of Republicans, it's mind-boggling. Right now, there is one president out of the 46 that has indictments, and it's Donald Trump. There is one president in recorded history that has not done the smooth transition of power. There's a video somewhere here on TikTok where you see every single person who lost, as long as we've had video capability, saying good luck to the person who won and handing over the keys to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. That is one of the things that's most integral about our democracy, has always been the smooth transition of power. Donald Trump, a con man, hypothetically a businessman, but mostly a con man, found out that he could make billions of dollars while being president, and then when he lost, he was unwilling to give up the grift. How much money has he milked out of the poorest aspects of our society? Most of MAGA is not filthy rich, and yet they buy all his stuff and put money in his coffers. Hypothetically, he was a billionaire. What does he need the money from all of his supporters from? Because like everything else, like what the DA is doing in New York, he overvalued his properties. Again, yet another grift. Donald Trump has been doing nefarious things as soon as he got money. The rumor in New York, and again, I can't clarify this because I don't have access to the information, is that Trump's parents were in the Klan. And then you see one of his first major lawsuits is being brought to him by the GOP because he would not rent to African Americans and Puerto Ricans in New York City. He gets into hot water about race again in the 1980s because, again, he doesn't want African Americans to be seen when he's there at Trump hotels. This is a man who has been repugnant for as long as he's been on the scene. Grab him by the blank. If you're famous, they'll let you do it. Would you let your daughter be alone in a room with Donald Trump? My daughter's 24. She knows how to use a gun. She's got an asp, can break someone's knee. She's got brass knuckles, a taser, and she's a naval officer. I wouldn't want her in a room alone with Donald Trump. He has a history of sexually assaulting women. And this is the divine person that Jesus has brought to the GOP? There have been two American presidents who have been divorced, Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump. How is that for your family values? How is it a family value to sleep with a porn star while your wife is recovering from giving birth? Please, someone explain this hypocrisy to me. I understand, because those who are easily led, and you see it coincides with the Bible Belt, they're following along. And the reason why they're railroading and saying education is terrible, because it teaches you to critically think, and if you critically think, you don't buy the bullshit. Some of these Republicans are talking about witchcraft like it's real. Today, that moron on Fox saying that education and liberal ideas are a problem. Liberal ideas are a problem. My fucking God. Liberal ideas are a problem. Suffrage is a liberal idea. So we went from only having white men who owned property at the beginning of the Constitution to, by 1950, every American, man or woman, being able to vote. So from 1790 until 1950. Those are liberal ideas. We had a Great Depression because of deregulation, and you want to know what the funny part is? It was completely Republican caused. The Republican Party had been mostly in control after 1865 and the Civil War, and they said to businesses, do what you want, nothing bad will happen. Well, something bad happened. And the recovery was done by a liberal. Social Security, FDIC, the Tennessee Valley Authority, the Works projects, setting up work here, there, and everywhere. And World War II got us out, but it was the New Deal that gave us so many of our integral things. And then another generation later, Lyndon Baines Johnson came out, and we have Medicaid because of that. Medicaid is integral in our society, and the GOP is attacking it perpetually. In the state of Florida, 260,000 people were taken off. Texas has more money for it, and they're not doing it. These are being done purposely to hurt the least of us. It's being done by the GOP. Please, please, please vote blue.